3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Millennial Men channel. Today we'll be doing another BLACKPINK reaction. It's going to be You Never Know.
It's number 8 on the album.
Number 8 on the album.
The final one.
It's not sad. It's a happy time. Alright,
here we
let's
go.
do it.
I've heard enough of the things that are not. 세상이 바뀌어가도 아직 나는.
This like song so far. This beat is like super like melancholy or like sad. It's
Yeah,
like,
but it's like an inspirational because like how it builds. It's kind of like low, and then this. I feel like we're getting to the part where it begins to rise and rise and rise until it's like everything's gonna be all right. Kind of keep going, and even in the lyrics,
can start it. You can hear it. It almost. It's like starting to like change.
It's like escalating a little bit from like I agree. It was kind of like dark and gloomy.
Right when she started, is it Rosie? Right when she started singing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
even if you look at her lyrics, even though the whole world is changing, I'm the same. So it's kind of like a look at the negative and leave it, and kind of just as you can see, it gets like higher and higher and higher until you hit that. What we
I don't know.
assume
Is
to be
it,
that peak?
We haven't heard enough. Do you think it's positive that the world is changing, but she's staying the same, or is she
think-
saying that more of a negative way, like she's not changing, but she sees the world changing all around her?
I mean, obviously we don't know yet, but I feel like it really depends on that build. If it continues to go up and up and up and up, it's undoubtedly going to be positive. But if it hits like a boom, but then it goes back down kind of thing, I guess we'll have to see. But I do agree that the beat is altering a lot.
세상이 바뀌어가도 아직 나는 그대로인 걸. 내가 걸어가는 이 길을 꿈꾸던 그때 그대로 매일을 춤추던 정 그 자리에 남아있는 걸. But you never know unless you walk in my shoes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is actually in reference to when they were like grinding it out to become stars, because it said like obviously she said you'll never know and you'll see walk in my shoes, and
dancing
then
every
before
day.
that you danced every day, and I forget what the other part of the lyric was, but it's like something about dancing every day.
Yeah, I remember where I was at the beginning.
I was still remained where I was. It's kind of like the idea that like I don't feel like I'm progressing, because I remember reading the comments that this takes years upon years of dedication and grinding
absolutely.
to get to where they are. So I think that's kind of just like
And
Maybe
like,
also she means she's still learning too. She still feels like she's at the beginning. She's still learning so much on like what she needs to do and things
but
like that.
I still, especially like about after this verse and it kind of drops, I still do get that positive vibe. Like I still do think it goes from like, I think it's like we've gone through it and like maybe people are still like not believing, but like the next member says, like you won't see it until you've been through my shoes. So like it might seem like it's easier. You might seem like, oh, they're not very good, but like you won't get it until you're right here with me and I'm not worried about it, kind of thing.
Weird. Yeah, weird.
But you never know unless you walk in my shoes. You never know what keep in the gun. 'Cause everybody sees what they wanna see. It's easier to judge me than to believe. 깊이 숨겼던 낡은 생각들 가끔 나를 자꾸 괴롭히지만 그럴수록 I'ma shine, babe. You know they ain't gonna shine on me.
I definitely think it's one of those songs where it's like you can down me all, like, which is it's easier to judge me than to like be behind me kind of thing. It's definitely a song. It's like it has like a positive outlook of like they've been through it, and it's easier for people to look at them and be like, oh, like they're whatever, like you said, judge them, but you won't get it. And even like they were talking about, sometimes it still gets to me. Like sometimes I don't feel like I'm good enough, but like you're not gonna stop my shine. Like I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and I'm gonna keep being successful. Like right here. Like I'm a shot, they ain't got a shot on me. Like they're saying like you can do and feel however you want, but like we're gonna keep doing our thing, and like just because you're hating doesn't mean it's true. Kind of thing. That's the vibe I get from it.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, there's this one verse where she says he grabs me and bullies me. I wonder who she's referencing to. I don't know if like Shoot in the comments below if you know who he is.
Or if it's, it might
Or
not
if
be.
maybe it's a
like a lost in
metaphor. It might be a metaphor or lost in translation, but yeah.
It's a good catch.
I'm big. You know they ain't got a shot on me. Sunday night, I've been swallowed by my bed. I've been all about my head, wondering if I gotta try and pretend. 나도 잘 모르는 날, 누가 알아주길 기대하는 내 모습을 찾기가 두려워. 저 빛이 더 밝아질수록 내 그림자도 길어지는데 너무 눈이 부셔 올 때 난 뒤를 볼 수 있을까 온 세상이 바뀌어가도 아직 나는 그대로인걸 내가 걸어가는 이 길을 꿈꾸던 그때 그대로 내 매일을 춤추던 처음 그 자리에 남아있는걸 But you never know as you walk in your shoes You never know 켜버린 the grin Cause everybody sees what they wanna see It's easier to judge me than I believe
What I found really interesting was you can see, so like initially they were saying like, you can't stop my shine. And now they're talking about like, almost like, am I expecting too much? Because they're talking about like, I find myself expecting people to know who I am. Or that also like, I like the metaphor of like, the brighter the shine, the larger the shadow.
Which
I
is
thought
almost,
that was
but
really
it's interesting
cool.
because that's opposite technically. The lighter it gets out, the higher the sky is, your shadows are like shadows. I'm sorry,
That's literally okay. Never mind.
But you know, it's just interesting.
I don't think they were
this guy.
talking about the positioning of the sun.
Roast him in the comments. Roast him in the comments.
But it's interesting to see how initially it was kind of like, you're not going to stop my shine, and now the flip is, am I and not even like, am I shining too bright? I think it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's like, am I losing myself? But like, it's really interesting to see that transition of initially.
This last set when we started, like, cause as we're listening, we're understanding more and more what the hell they're talking about. Basically, it's very interesting because when I started getting it, I was getting a little bit of chills. Cause it is a pretty intense song.
Yeah.
Like we saw in the comments,
absolutely.
y'all told us it's an intense song. We really got to focus in on the lyrics and stuff. It definitely is, without a doubt.
It's interesting. Like I was talking earlier about it being motivational, but now it's almost like internal strife. Kind of what I'm getting is like, I don't know. Like it seems as maybe because maybe people like look at them and think, oh, like they have it great, like they have it easy because you know they're so popular. But now they're saying like, hey, we have people who doubted us and we still doubt ourselves. Like it's not like a walk in the park, and you'll never know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It's easier to judge me than I believe 그 숨겼던 날 생각들 그날이 잘
I think he refers to the old ideas.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Okay, so it's not really a person,
Yeah.
to our knowledge.
Yeah. So what we
Seems
from
like
what we could tell.
The old ideas.
보이지만 그럴수록 I'm a shine babe You know they ain't got a shot on me 가라앉으면 안 돼 나도 잘 알아 땅만 보는 채로 날 순 없어 구름 건너편엔 아직 밝은 해
Dude, I love that part. I don't know the way, like her cadence, in which she was like singing. I guess that was like really cool. I don't know. I liked like the flow of it.
And not only that, like the change from like the longer notes, because a good amount of the song is like longer piano notes of like letting them ring, and this one's like quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fuck with
Compared
that.
to like 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that also kind of brings out the music, because it's almost like a bridge of like just that quick transition of something as small as how many notes are played in one section is very interesting.
건너편엔 아직 밝은 내가 그려왔던 그림 속에 찢어버린 곳들까지 다 비웠네 웃을 수 있게 보기 싫었던 너마저 할래 난 기억해 so I'll be okay 파란 늘 방안 가득 꽃이 피게 You know I'll always be waiting But you never know as you walk in the shoes
Change up.
켜버린 the grin Cause everybody sees what they wanna see It's easier to judge me than I believe 깊이 숨겼던 날 든 생각들
song's a banger.
Yo,
Okay,
how it
so I
all
like
comes
I like
together
the
at the
end
very end.
because
That's
it was
sick.
the same lines repeated again, but it
Yeah.
was like a completely different way of delivering it.
Yeah.
And I think it really I think this song was very much like a story. It was like their determination and their motivation and like the difficulties that they had to overcome to get where they are today. Like we might see it from a different perspective, seeing it as like it was a walk in the park, or we see them how they are now.
Exactly.
And it's like seeing like an iceberg at the top, right? You only see like the top 10%. You don't see the bottom 90, right? You don't see all the work they put in
What a
day in and
metaphor.
Yeah.
you don't, you don't see
metaphor.
the work they put in to get to where they are today. We just see
Yeah.
all their success.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
hands down.
And I feel like they really hit something kind of like, they hit a really big point in like, just because they have this popularity doesn't mean they don't doubt themselves still. Like I feel like some artists don't talk about that, where it's like they don't want to show that almost like what people consider weakness.
Or humanized.
Yeah, exactly, because
Yeah.
they're like, oh no, like I'm huge, I don't have any problems, or they don't want to exhibit it. But they're coming out saying like, hey, it's not easy for us either. Like sometimes we feel as if we progress, sometimes we feel as if we're getting dragged back. Like they were kind of talking about maybe the old ideals are so pushing or pulling us back, or we just don't know how we are doing. I feel like that's super, like that genuine vulnerability of being like, we're not 100% like where you guys think we are, but we're gonna keep doing this because nobody can stop us. I think it's like,
I think
it's a weird like inspirational, like here's my life, it's tough, but we're gonna get through it mix, which I like a lot.
I think it's a great way to end an album.
Oh yeah, agreed.
No, that's true. It's in the album, too.
Agreed.
Perfect song to end the album with. That wraps it up amazingly.
I think so.
I
That's a good point.
couldn't think of a different song like in the album itself to like end it.
Yeah.
Like this is the one. That was great. Besides that, more Blackpink on the way.
Absolutely.
I don't think we're gonna confirm more Blinks yet, but there's definitely more Blackpink on the way. We have seen all of your suggestions, and trust us, we're gonna get to them. We promise.
Just take us a minute. 'cause there's
Besides
a lot of
that, if you have anything else you guys want us to look at or react to, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. If you see someone post something that you also want us to react to, go ahead and give it a like, increase that popularity, bring it to the top. And besides that, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for stopping by the Millennium Men channel. Peace, guys.
Fuck, were those quarter notes or eighth notes? I think they were eighth notes.